So in 25 years, I believe that the ORS will continue to be the premier orthopedic research society in the world, but I think that we'll have an even more diverse and even more multidisciplinary and international membership. I expect that in 25 years, the problems that we'll be working on will be different. I hope so. I hope that we move beyond what we're on now, but I think that everything will still be innovative and pushing boundaries and pushing our knowledge of basic science and also of finding solutions for musculoskeletal disease. But I think what the ORS is based on a foundation of core values. And so I think that those core values will remain the same in 25 years. And so, excellence and integrity, diversity and inclusion, innovation and impact, respect, accountability, connection and collaboration, and education and career development. Those are fundamentals that I think will be the same in 25 years. I certainly hope those don't change considerably, but I do think that the science will progress and the people will progress. And so again, I hope it'll be a different community, but I still think we'll be the preeminent orthopedic research society and based on the same values we are today. So for non-members, we all start as non-members. So I was a non-member when I started in the ORS. And so my first ORS was in 1988. It was to present my undergraduate thesis during my first year of graduate school. And that experience was really transformative for me. So I want other people to have that kind of an experience. So going to the meeting, it was in Atlanta that year, I was like a kid in a candy store. So there was this amazing, interesting research going on. There were all these new ideas. The people were the names that I had read only on scientific papers at that point. And then there were also junior trainees like myself, many of whom actually are still in the field and we still know each other. So I want others to have the same experience when they come to their first ORS and be this transformative, amazing wow moment for orthopedic research and for science in general when they come to the meeting and for the people they meet as well. So I think there's many benefits of the society. A big one, as I've just referred to, is I think the community. So the people are a big benefit of the society, but I also think that the people beyond that, the community of science and of scientists is a big benefit of being an ORS member. And so come to meetings, networking, meeting people, learning something new, meeting the leaders of the field. Those are all things that I think you want to take away from the ORS as a member. Now, that being said, it's a little different today because we're virtual. We're recording this interview across Zoom right now because we're not in the same place and we're unlikely to be in the same place in the near future. So that's different at the moment, but I do hope that we return to this previous version of life. And so, attend our meetings, and the meetings have a whole range. The annual meeting is the big showcase, is the trademark meeting, but then there's these smaller section meetings or research interest groups. And so find your comfort zone within that and find a meeting that speaks to you and where you can meet others with like interests and like backgrounds and mix and mingle, right? I also think that the ORS, one of the things that's changed along the ORS is there's these incredible professional development opportunities, and to take advantage of those so that you advance not only your science, but also advance yourself in this process and make yourself a better scientist and more skilled and develop new tools. And then the other final thing I should also add is I think collaborations, right? So one of the benefits of the ORS, again, is this community of like-minded individuals, but we have a lot of people with complementary skills that are different than yours. And so meeting people with whom you can work and develop a bigger, better approach to science through complementary skills is another big advantage of maximizing your interactions with ORS members. So if you're just starting out in the field, I would say follow your passions and be curious, ask questions, find things that interest you. When I think of the scientific enterprise or just of life, there's good days and there's bad days, and the good days are easy. The bad days are what are hard. And in the bad days, if you have passion and love what you're doing, that makes a big difference when things are not going as well. And so find something that really engages you, that you love and want to know more about, and then that'll really help propel you forward as you move through the various stages of your career. So I'm now overusing the word passion, but I'd say maybe passion and energy. I also would like to consider myself fairly honest and humble. So I think those are maybe personality traits that I have. And then in terms of other qualities, I think I'm also fairly collaborative. And so I think your question also initially had something around leadership skills. And so I'd say collaboration falls within that also. But I'd like to think of myself as fairly high energy and committed to things. And you sort of see what you get, I think, on average, I hope.